Hello there, you're in time for the Handshake on New Vision TV with me, Lynn Komjisha, and I'm joined by Paul Busharizi. Paul, welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
So about 136 cars were stolen in just a space of 3 months in and around Kampala.
Wow, that's about 40 cars a month. One car
A day. Wow.
More than one car a day.
Interesting. But hey, we have very many cars around.
Oh,
we still have jam with all those cars disappearing.
I saw a figure that our cars are up to at least 800,000, well, I think in the whole country. So,
wow.
So it's not surprising. Yeah,
what are the economic what's the economic impact really of
no, I mean,
cars?
obviously, there's at a much broader level. It just points to. It would be interesting to know actually where did this number come from.
Yeah.
Like in the past 3 months, the previous 3 months, was it the same or less? What? But 136 is enough to suggest that you've got a kind of there are insecurity issues in this town.
Absolutely.
So on a larger level, that's a worry for everyone who is in any business endeavor. You don't want to have to look over your shoulders all the time.
Yeah.
Related to that, and for individuals, it raises the cost of living. Because now I have to put in an alarm system in my car. I have to probably make sure I tip the guard every time to make sure he's on my car.
Are those the direct costs involved?
Well, I imagine so. Yes, of course, those are the direct costs of
losing a car.
Of losing a car.
Yeah.
Cost which you would not have incurred. I mean, an alarm, I think maybe the cheapest about 400,000 shillings. Maybe it can last you a year or two, but that's a cost you in a safer place you didn't have to.
You had not budgeted for it.
And I remember we talked a few weeks ago about increased parking fees. So you have increased parking fees, you have increased security fees. It is just not, and as if that is not enough, you're paying taxes which are supposed to secure your car. So it's just ugly. It's not a good place to be.
This is not good news for us who want to buy cars. So what are we supposed to do, really, Paul? I thought with all these increased, fees, and there's going to be increased security of our properties.
Yeah, well, that's what you always hope. But I think, I mean, it's just down to, I think, common sense. Anybody's car can be stolen. Anybody's car can be stolen, but you just have to lock your car properly. You have to be aware where you're parking it. Sometimes a free parking space may turn out to be more expensive than you care to think about.
Yes.
We just have to have a heightened level of security about our persons. I think that's
so.
What you can say.
Paul, apart from those costs that you incur, I mean, I might decide to give up on owning a car eventually, because I mean, every time I buy this deal.
Yeah, that's true. And the saddest thing is that, of course, the cars, you will find that they still mostly are the cars that are the affordable cars to maintain.
How do you mean?
Well, I don't know what the statistics are, but I wouldn't be surprised, obviously, if most of the cars stolen are Toyotas, for example. A Toyota, whichever model it is normally a cheaper, more cost-effective car to have than a comparable in any other brand. So, if you're going to have an SUV Toyota, it's much cheaper than an SUV Nissan or much cheaper than an SUV Mercedes-Benz to maintain. So it's kind of understandable that the parts, especially of those, are in demand. So it's a worry. For some of us guys who have cars and would like more parking space, would it be sad if some of you did not buy cars?
You're such a sadist, really. Paul, these cars are stolen and sold in neighboring countries. This is quite embarrassing for us as a country.
Why?
Why would you steal and then go sell?
Yeah, well, if you take it to Eastern Congo, if you can get to the Eastern Congo border or the South Sudanese border, no one will catch you. But I think that is, I don't know what the statistics are again, but I know that they steal them even for parts.
Yes,
so within
they
hours
dismantle them.
Of stealing your car might not be in
the same. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll be more worried about that than, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully they can catch them before they get to the border.
They
Arua
change the chasis number. They change a lot of things. So by the time you come across a car that looks like yours, might not actually be yours.
Actually, interesting that you say that as well. It could be a symptom of an even more worrying trend, and that is the entrance of organized crime into Uganda, because they don't steal your car. They don't just happen upon your car and say, "Hey, let me steal this car." No, these guys, they probably watch you for a while, see your habits, and they decide whether to steal it when it's in parking or whether, you know, on your way home, and that suggests a higher level of crime
than we actually know.
We know.
Yeah,
that's worrying even for businessmen, because you know, as I said, first of all, it increases the cost of security for you. And secondly, it's going to make, and related to that, it's going to make, because organized crime, some people have to realize, they use the same networks for drugs, for human trafficking, smuggling, so now theft. So a guy is maybe is a car thief today, who knows what he's doing tomorrow night. So it's a worrying trend in that sense, and must be nipped in the bud before it gets out of hand.
Wow, this is very, very scary. I don't know how people are going to be going home looking, who is following me? Am I safe? You know, that kind of thing is really not good. But that's it. Be careful. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.